One of the interesting offerings from Insta360 is the new Explorer kit for the AcePro2. This kit allows you to add a side-mounted handle that adds to the size of the AcePro2 while giving you a form factor that many find better suits more traditional photography, while still offering the ability to add a selfie stick or lightweight tripod for time-lapse shots or even simulated drone shots. In this video, we'll look at a third-party offering that accomplishes the same result for much less. You can add Insta360's Explorer grip to your current Insta360 Ace Pro 2 for about $85. However, there are vendors on both Amazon and AliExpress that will allow you to add the same functionality for much less, especially if you already have some AcePro2 accessories. I added the grip and trigger to my AcePro2 for about $18, since I already had a cage for the camera. The kit I got was from AliExpress, and they have a lot of accessories for the AcePro2. The brand's letters don't really sound out anything in English, but it's spelled A-M-A-G-I-S-N. I'd gotten their cage and extra magnetic connector when I got my Ace Pro 2. One of the things that attracted me to the grip kit, besides the price, was the grip allowed me to handle the camera with one hand with a grip that was opposite the lens. There were more than a couple of situations where on a recent cruise trip, my fat fingers fell within the camera's field of view while holding it on the edges. Now, a small handle with a 1/4-20 mount would likely also solve this problem, but the small handle would add some bulkiness to the setup and make it more difficult to drop into a pocket or purse. While the grip kit does add some bulk, it's aligned with the camera's form factor and much easier to deal with. This kit came with the grip, the shutter trigger, a wrist lanyard, a neck strap, the connecting hardware, and some spare parts that I'll show you now. So here's what comes in the grip kit. It comes with a little sticker card here with the brand name on it. Those are letters that don't really fall in line very well in English, but that is the brand name. Here's the trigger for the shutter button. It's got a neck strap. It's got a wrist strap. These little guys I'll show you, I think, go on this handle to connect this link into this little hole if that's what you wanted to do, although this link would fit through the holes on the handle as well. There are a lot of little screws. Almost all of these are spares. We're going to need this one to put it on, but the rest of this stuff is spares for the little parts that have a potential of getting lost. I'm really kind of surprised at the number of spares. This big Allen key is going to fit the big nut, and this small one is going to fit the adjustment to move the button that triggers the shutter button on the camera. Now this is just the grip kit. Now what I had with me already is the standard grip that comes with the Ace Pro 2. This is the Insta360 grip. It's magnetic and it's got push buttons here to catch it. And then the other thing I had, and here's the camera, but I had the same brand of plastic cage. And so if you want this with the connector and the cage, it's going to be a little bit more, but the cage I had, so there's no point in getting another one. And the interesting thing about the cage is that, you know, it's got a 1/4-20 here and the connector on the side, and that's what I wanted. And I wanted the cage for the cold shoe so I could mount an external microphone. However, this is going to mount in that cold shoe slot, but it has a duplicate there at the top as well. So I'll be able to keep my cold shoe while using just the flexibility of this mount to trigger the shutter button right here. So all of that comes together quite easily. So let me move some of this out of the frame and we'll start to put this together. So this is what we're going to start with. We've got the grip itself and we've got the connector for the camera. And so we're going to start by adding that in here. And we've got enough space here for our fingers to get in and release it to the camera. So we're going to start with that. We'll drop the screw in here. There we go. Now there's a little nut at this end, and so we're going to be able to use this large Allen key to tighten that up. We'll get that nice and snug. There we go. Now this will fit to the side of our camera, so we're going to leave that. Now we're going to bring the camera into frame, and we're going to set this on for the trigger. Now this has a little screw here. I think you can see it. I've already loosened it because it lowers the little tab for the cold shoe, and so when I get it in there, I'm going to tighten it up. And then this also loosens and it slides along here, so this could be used for more than just the AcePro2. So you can move the spacing around here. So I'm just going to slide this in, kind of lift it over the edge, and now I've got that in there just like that. And so I'm going to tighten it up here. And so now that's all nice and tight. I've got this one, and I'm going to double check. I've got it right here. You can see perhaps got it right in the middle of that shutter button on the top. So I'm going to tighten that down. So it shouldn't move around. So it's there. It's got a little bit of flexibility. If I push here, I can hear the shutter button click. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the grip itself, pop that on the connector on the side. Again, I can use my fingers, get them in there. And then now I've got it all connected. So you can see that goes together really, really easily. And so if I hold it, then I can do my shooting and then use this to trigger the shutter on the camera. So that's all there is to it. And so this fits together really easily. It goes together as quickly as we just saw. And then we've got all those little extra parts and pieces. If we lose some of this stuff, we haven't lost the whole kit. Now, the other thing I want to point out to you is that here on this grip itself, I've got a couple of little cutouts. And those little cutouts are where the wrist strap goes. So if you like a wrist strap, you can put a wrist strap through here and pull it through here. Or you can use these little circle things right here and do the same thing. And that'll go through. You can pull that through. And then you can have this little ring to put this on. And then you don't have that big thing dangling. This little guy will just fit right in there. Let me put that in there real quick. Loop it through, pull it out, and now you don't have that big thing hanging below you. You've got just that smaller little loop. Now for me, I think I'm going to take that off and not bother with either one, but it's a nice option for you to have. So that's the grip. The good thing about this, as I've mentioned before, is the cost. On AliExpress, this costs less than $20 for just these pieces that I've shown you. If you need the cage or if you need the clip, those are, $10 or $12 each. About twice as much on Amazon, but it's an easier return on Amazon if you decide you don't like it. So it's just going to be a matter of how you choose to spend your money. Now, besides the wrist strap here that you can connect to that little loop, this plastic loop is a little bit bigger and firmer because you can also then connect the neck lanyard here. And so it comes with two little metal clasps that you can connect. And you can pop each of the clasps through that. And then you can have this to hang around your neck here. So that's a pretty good size strap. I don't see that there's any adjustability to it. And so it'll allow you to keep it around your neck and not have to put it in and out of your pocket and that kind of thing. And then again, keeping with the idea of lots of spares, this little guy can go with the rest of your spares in case this gets lost or damaged. So Let's handle the camera with the grip kit to give you an idea of how you might find this accessory helpful. So here's the grip mounted on the camera. We've got the camera in the cage, we've got the trigger, we've got the grip mounted over here, and then on this side we've got the splitter for the 3.5 millimeter plug that you can use either for a wireless mic with a receiver up here in the cold shoe, or with a shotgun mic going directly into the camera itself. But as you can see, as we hold it, it's really easy to do. We've got a good grip. My fingers are out of the way of the lens, and all of this works quite well. Let's turn the camera on real quick. And I can see here on the back of the screen that my fingers are out of the way. This little nub gives me something to hang on to here. Again, keeping my fingers out of the screen, which I've had some problems with before that I think I've described. And then to turn the camera on to begin recording, I just press the button. And you can see the light turned red here, and the camera is now recording. So that gives us a really easy way to do that. Now, the other thing I want to point out to you here on this, and I'm going to turn the recording off here, and it stopped right away, is on the grip itself, there are two little holes there, and there's another one here on the bottom too. And you can put those little loops with the little plastic rings in there if you want to hang from the neck strap here and here, or put them both on one like I showed you when we were unboxing it. So there are three of those that you can use, and so that becomes very handy as well. And so the grip works very well to allow you to maneuver the camera left and right, up and down, keep your fingers out of the lens, and give this more of a traditional camera feel, because with this grip it becomes more of the size of some of the smaller mirrorless cameras that are out here. And then with the cage, you can still flip the back screen up. So if you're doing this from a selfie mode, or for whatever other reason you might want to be able to see what the camera is seeing from the front, you can do that as well. So that's our grip and how to handle it with the camera. So what'd you think? I can't wait to take the camera out and do some shooting to see how this adds or subtracts to the camera's usability. I've got a camping trip coming up, and I'll be taking the camera and the grip kit along to put all this to a more comprehensive test. I'm already a big fan of the AcePro2, and I'm hopeful this grip kit will add functionality and subtract my finger from the footage. Please give the video a thumbs up, and if you are interested in a variety of gadgets, consider subscribing to the Gadget Talk channel. Thanks for watching.